Hey, do me a favor, sir. You're under arrest. You're just being detained right now. Until we figure out what's going on here, okay? All right, man.
I just got my phone right there.
Say what?
My phone is right there.
That's all right. Nothing will happen to it. We're going to go ahead and have a seat over here.
All right.
You carry knives or weapons or anything like that?
No, sir.
Just going to pat you down real quick here, okay?
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know what's going on here. We'll explain everything in a moment.
Okay.
Spread your legs here for me.
Yes, sir.
Is your wallet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your ID is going to be in there? All
I
right.
got it right there.
Oh, they got it?
Yeah.
All right. Keys?
Yes, sir.
Lighter?
Yes.
Just do me a favor, have the seat right here, sir.
All right.
What's your name, man?
Devin Dunlap.
Devin what?
Dunlap. DEVIN,
All right, listen to me while I got to read you here, okay, man? Like I said, you're under arrest at this time, you're just being detained.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be against you in a court of law. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to the presence of an attorney prior to or while you're being questioned. You understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, won't be appointed at county expense to represent you before any question you so wish. You understand? All right. You decide any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand each of these rights that I've just explained to you?
Yes.
All right. Having these rights in mind, you willing to answer our questions? Sorry? No? All right.
You read him already?
Yep.
You got his name?
I want to answer the question.
Oh no. You don't wanna say anything? Okay. Can I at least get your name? You got it, you got his name already?
No, I figured that they had
Oh.
his ID or something like that. I mean, he's got a wallet.
Alright. This is his phone right here?
Yes, it is there.
Okay. Did he give you any ID? Right there? Okay. Thank you. And that's the check right here? Oh yeah, if I could just get that.
I didn't never mind.
Did he happen to give you anything else or that was it? That was it? Okay. Hey boss.
You need help like doing statements and all this stuff? You guys done this kind of stuff before?
Yeah, probably will.
You know, I call my girl so she can pick up my car.
You said what?
You know, if I call my girl, she can pick up my car.
Yeah, once we get over to the station, I'll let you make a phone call.
So
Yeah.
I should go get my car stuff over there.
Huh?
My car right
Which one is it?
there. Right, the Stelvio.
Oh,
Stelvio.
the gray one?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Once we get there, I'll let her.
Well, you get the keys from me?
Where are the keys at?
Right
They in
here.
your pockets? Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to take out everything from your pockets. All right. Turn the AC on for you, right?
All right.
How you doing? Is this Miss O'Brien again? Okay, how you doing? It's Officer Stewart. So the check that this mail was trying to cash, do you know exactly where you got it from?
I have no idea.
Oh, you have no idea. It's a check.
Take the Riverside Tower.
To a personal or a business check? It's like a business check.
You know, I didn't check.
Riverside Shadow with
So,
Right attack, Quebec Tango Mike, Romeo 25 Black
I don't know
Eagle.
where you got it from. I don't
No.
know where you got it from.
That's your
Can you copy the check?
Yeah, I can send you a copy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's from you and it's being paid to the order of this mail, right? Do you know what Devin left?
Like I said, he tried to get it out of cell last week. And,
Last
you know, it's recorded.
25
Does it have my husband's name on there too on the check?
What's her husband's name?
Yeah.
Yes, your husband also.
No.
Yeah.
No, my name is husband. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the point.
Okay. And you've never been in. I'm sorry.
I figured it was him. That he called last week trying to get information and everything.
Oh, really?
And then, just was like, why were you asking me all this information?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the big involved.
Who's at the check cashing store called her?
Yeah, who was that called you last week? It was him you're saying, or
I think it was him.
oh, so you think that he was trying to call you last week to get your information?
Yeah.
Okay.
But did he say how he got the information?
No, he's not. He's not saying anything. No.
I mean, we have to come down and see something, you know, let us know. I mean, I want to.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna
I'm
be
gonna-
giving you a call back.
Yeah.
With any more information or if you need anything else from me. Okay.
Okay. All right. I appreciate
All right, no problem.
I can get a statement from the teller.
Okay.
Do you want me to call Troy? Run it by him, or do you want to call him?
Yeah. See what? Yes.
I think this is straight. It's uttering forged instrument. You can charge identity theft, attempted grand theft, and if they're willing to be a victim, you can charge them with bank fraud as well.
Okay.
So let me call Troy. But if you want to go ahead and transport him, I think you're good. It's just we got to figure out how to do a statement from her. That may be something that they may do later on.
Okay.
So let me call Brett, and I'll call you. Who handled the transaction with the gentleman? Okay, I'm going to need to get a statement from you. Okay. And then I don't know if you want to call up your boss, but you guys are technically a victim of the crime of bank fraud because he tried to, dupe you guys. I don't know if you want to call your boss to find out, because I got to get a statement from you, just going over the details of him presenting the check and everything like that. And then if you want to call your boss and ask them, or if you guys are willing to press charges in regards to the charge for bank fraud. Yeah, you wouldn't mind. And then is there some way I can get a statement from her? Can I come around the back? Sorry?
You need me to step out?
Either or, whatever you guys want to do, we can do it right here. It's going to be a tape statement. So, just go ahead and walk me through the gentleman that came into the store today, whose name is, hold on a second. Yeah, Devin. Just walk me through when he entered and just, eventually led to me showing up here.
Okay, so he came in actually yesterday to cash it, and
The same check?
yeah, the same check. He said he came in because he sold his car. It was a 2012 BMW, I think 328.
Mm-hmm.
And when I asked him, did he have any paperwork from selling the car, he said no.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stated that he provided the 786 telephone number saying that that's who he sold the car to.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we tried looking up the number, it came back to someone else that wasn't who he sold the car to.
Okay.
And then from that, we got a hold of the maker, and the maker said that she received a call last week with the same person trying to cash the same check, and that is fraudulent.
She got a phone call from another place?
Lisa, yeah. So
Okay.
the stamp that was on the back of the check, I asked him, I said, hey, where did you take it to? Because he had to have a cancellation endorsement stamp, and it wasn't a cancellation stamp. So I told him that he would have to go back and come back.
So there was a stamp on the back of
Yes.
the check? So that would indicate that he attempted to or
He
tried to.
attempted to, right, and he stated that they said that because he didn't have an account with them, that they wouldn't be able to cash it.
Gotcha. Okay. So then you said you called the maker on the check, Lisa?
Yes,
Okay. And you spoke to her just directly and everything like that?
correct, trying to just verify the check.
And what did she tell you?
And
The same thing? That,
She said the same thing, that this is fraudulent because she received a call from a bank last week. She didn't give a date, but last week that the same check with the same amount.
okay. All right. He presented ID to you?
Yes, he did.
Okay. You looked at the ID, verified it and everything like that?
Correct.
No money was exchanged?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Did Lisa tell you that she was calling the police?
Yes.
Okay. Were you going to be calling the police eventually, or what's your policy? I don't know what policy is in regards to situations like this.
Well, now that part, my manager, I have to follow up with her as far as that.
Her?
Yes, Anika.
Okay. All right. What was I going to say? Was there a transaction slip created for this transaction already? Do you guys, I don't know if you guys do
Yeah, we have paperwork.
okay.
It's
I'll
a
talk to
process.
her in regards to seeing if I can get a copy of that. And then also talk to her in regards to getting the, who didn't need to contact to get the video. I did ask her previously about the bank fraud. I'm guessing check cashing drawer doesn't want to press charge in regards to that. Is that correct? Or you need to verify with her?
Yeah, have to verify with her.
Okay.
What stands out to me reviewing this footage is how a suspect's sudden pivot to polite silence, while initially logical under arrest, fails to stop an investigation when physical evidence already tells the whole story. Most viewers watching this encounter focus on the suspect calmly invoking his right to remain silent the moment Miranda warnings are read. But what you are actually witnessing is an attempt to use silence as a wall against questioning, completely overlooking that the paper trail and previous paper stamps had already established a complete fraud case before officers ever stepped through the door. This is where the case quietly changes, long before the suspect is escorted out to the patrol car. The hidden turning point isn't the pat-down or the reading of rights, it is the suspect's decision to return to the exact same bank with the exact same flagged check after being turned away the previous day. When officers arrive at a financial crime call, Their primary problem is determining whether a person presenting a bad check is an innocent third party who unknowingly accepted a scam payment or an active participant executing fraud. To an ordinary viewer, his claim that he received the check for selling a used BMW sounds like a standard transaction. To an investigator, however, presenting a check bearing a prior bank's processing stamp after already being questioned about it hours earlier instantly converts a suspicious transaction into clear evidence of guilty knowledge. Because of this decision to return, officers walked directly into an investigative strategy focused on testing independent credibility rather than relying on suspect statements. When a suspect invokes his rights and refuses to talk, officers don't hit a dead end. They simply pivot to documenting the physical trail and interviewing store personnel. This matters because a suspect can choose not to speak, but they cannot silence the surrounding evidence. To build a solid case, the officer methodically interviewed the teller to establish the full timeline, confirming that the suspect brought in a check with an irregular stamp, provided a false contact number, and attempted the same fraudulent negotiation twice. Which explains why this evidence chain naturally builds from initial suspicion to absolute legal certainty. The officer begins by securing the physical check and verifying the suspect's identity, then immediately connects with the actual account owner, who confirms she never authorized the check and had already been alerted to fraudulent activity on her account. That decision is critical because comparing the teller's account, the victim's statement, and the physical stamp on the check completely refutes any claim that the check was legitimate. This chain of evidence naturally allowed officers to formalize charges for identity theft and attempted grand theft, as the combination of stolen credentials, forged instruments, and repeated attempts satisfied every element of a felony offense. Notice what happens once the paper trail is fully documented. Under pressure, suspects often assume that saying nothing protects them from prosecution, believing that without a confession, officers lack proof. This is a common misconception under stress, relying on non-cooperation to halt an investigation. But, by attempting to pass a check that was already stamped from a prior failed cashing attempt and verified as forged by the account holder, the decision to remain silent did nothing to interrupt the overwhelming physical and witness evidence stacking up against him. The practical lesson for viewers to take from this footage is that silence only protects against self-incrimination, not against existing physical proof. What most viewers miss here is that in financial crimes, investigators rarely rely on what a suspect says. They follow the paper trail, the digital records, and witness timelines. Modern fraud investigations build rock-solid probable cause through documented choices and physical evidence, meaning a suspect's attempt to walk away quietly cannot undo the paper trail they left behind. Drop your perspective in the comments below. If you enjoy real police body cam footage and the stories behind the evidence, subscribe to True Law and Crime, turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next body cam video.